In this video, we're going to be taking a very close look at the amazingly massive Yes model Vulcan Hotspot figure that is basically a play on from Make Toys. So this figure is massive, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of different things it can do. So by all means, let's get into this review. Yo, what's up guys, Alfonso Peterman here. Welcome back to another episode of Teletraan Reviews. On this channel, we do a lot of things involving Transformers toys and movies, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing and supporting my channel. And at any point, please drop a comment below and like the channel. You know, just support. You guys know what to do, how to support the channel. Please do that. I also want to give a big thanks to Shozy Store for making this video possible and sending this figure out to me. If you guys don't know about Shozy Store, it's a really good place to find a lot of awesome third-party figures. Is where I got all my Black Mamba figures. Is where I'm going to get a lot of other stuff too. So please go check them out and please support them. They are amazing. This guy is just, I mean, I don't, like, I was contemplating what I was gonna do for this review because it's like, it's so many things to cover and talk about and show because he does so many things. And I kind of was like, okay, should I show this? Should I show that? Because I like to keep my reviews pretty condensed, pretty brief, just like, hey, bop, 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 this is how it is. He's great. This is what's not great. And it's up to you if you want to buy it. But for this guy, it's so many to go over. I don't even think I'm going to be able to cover everything in this video. But this video is going to be more kind of like an overview of like my experience with the figure, since it's just so much to basically illustrate. I would have to, you know, transform him to show different pieces. But I did get footage of everything that I did during the time that I was moving and changing the way he looked. For once, as you can see, this guy is a combiner. He combines with, let's see, four different figures, four different characters, and they all have their own little like robot alt mode and weapons. The weapons are all universal, they're all pretty standard, and they all basically combine into this massive weapon. As you can see here, this is what it combines into, all the weapons that comes with the other guys. And then there's another one, and it combines just like that. So it's, you know, there's a lot of potential with positioning and posing. This guy didn't even come in a packaging. He didn't even have like a box. He just came in like loose pieces with like saran wrap. This won't be the typical, you know, alt mode, robot mode type of review that I would do because he just does way too much and I can't cover all of it. But what I will say is that all of these little four individual characters that he combines with, they actually all have their own name and kind of their own theme. It's all first responders related. Hotspot himself is a fire truck. And this guy, of course, there's a police bike. That's one of the characters that combines, and that would be the one that's on his right leg there. And then there's another. There's a helicopter, so pretty much air rescue. And that is the guy that's on his right arm. There you go. That's the packaging that this guy came in. Love the helicopter. Love that helicopter. I like those blades sticking out of the shoulder. Really gives that combiner aesthetic. And of course, there's a police car, a sheriff's car. That you can see here, and that is how that packaging looks. Came with him. That's his left leg. And then we got a ambulance paramedic vehicle right here. There he goes. That's what came with it. And that would be, of course, the other arm as well. So that's basically how they all came, and they all came in their robot mode, and it really does look really nice. They have a nice presence. They look like they supposed to be around Hotspot, and it's really cool because you can have them positioned with Hotspot. You can have them like his little minions, and they can always kind of like be around, and then whenever you're ready for combination, they can all just connect to them. Really good stuff. One thing I would say with this whole ordeal that you see here, personally, this was difficult to get done. My fingers hurt. You can't see the pain, but the pain is there. I was like trying to read the instructions and trying to figure out what does this mean and where does this piece go and why does this not look like what's on the page. It was a lot. But when, I mean, the ultimate end result actually looks incredible. He looks like he is just a massive, he gives that Metroplex vibe. He really does. Nonetheless, this is how he looks. So I will give you guys a closer look. I'm very conservative with moving him because, you know, he's parts can come off. But this is the Yes model Vulcan Hotspot. And of course, you know, he does have the standard robot mode, standard alt mode, armored robot mode, armored alt mode, and a combined mode. So you guys can see there's a lot, but I do have footage of all of the different positions. His robot mode is really nice, but this is obviously the combined mode. Check him out. Got the police car here, you got the police bike, and then you got the other first responders here. And there you go, you got the two launchers, rocket launchers on the shoulders, and then you got that nice ladder hanging off the back. The robot mode in the armored version was a lot more difficult to position, and especially the back piece of the robot mode and all that armor on his back really makes him top heavy and difficult to position. But once you get him in a position, my god, some good stuff. You know what? Just to kind of give you an idea of how massive he is, I'm gonna go as far as a size comparison. This is Siege of Voyager Optimus Prime. Not the Earthrise, but just, you know, same size. He looks like his dog, but they do look really nice together. It looks really, really great. I can't believe how incredibly massive this guy is. I can't even stress it enough. And the articulation for his VULCAN hotspot mode, the standard robot mode, is the same almost as the actual combiner mode, which I thought was pretty cool. The articulation has a pretty good range. The only difference is that the combiner mode is a little bit more fragile because of all the, you know, the parts that's connected to him. I transformed him into the fire truck. Holy crap. That was great. It was super long and it was super heavy. Oh my god. It was interesting because I actually didn't have as much issues transforming it to the fire truck as I did with the combination. The most difficult part of this combination, I'll just say it, is to get the limbs transformed properly. These figures, of course, they're third party, so a lot of those little tabs and things are really difficult to maneuver, and you really feel like you're about to break the figure, but that's actually how you're supposed to move it to get the position that you need. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what the articulation is like, I'm going to kind of try to demonstrate it. He might fall apart. So this is his legs, of course, you know, with the police car. Still has a good range of motion. You have these hip guards here. You have to kind of move up. As you can see there, you got the hip guard there. Move it up. And then that kind of clears out the leg room. Oh, he's top heavy and bottom heavy. He's just heavy. And he does bend at the knee. He does bend at the knee. There we go. So that would be the leg. That's the leg. Like that. So he does have a good range of motion. Of course, the leg does rotate all around, as you can see. All around. And this is how the arm basically goes all around. Please don't detach, don't detach. Yeah. And the same goes for this side too, the helicopter side. Arm goes all around. There's a lot of obstruction though. Of course, with bulk comes obstruction, but the fingers will articulate individually. You can change, and they have like, I think they have 1, 2, 3 points of articulation on the hands. This is how the weapons are. If you can actually like pull it apart, so this is how it comes usually. And then, you know, nice detail, all gray, and then you'll pull it apart, and you know, this is the first piece for one of the figures, and then you can actually break this up. This is actually what the weapons look like for all of the other figures that combine to him. I think my favorite display mode, it's gotta be this, because it just makes a very powerful presence. It towers over anything you want to add to. So yeah, you guys just load it with artillery, load it with durable armor, and just super heavy, super durable, super robust. But yeah, really, really awesome stuff. I don't know if I would say this is technically considered a child's figure. I wouldn't say that. I think this is more for the adult collector, for the collectors who would even spend the money to get this guy first, and then to have to deal with, you know, the maintenance of actually like combining him. I really don't think this is for kids. I don't even know what the box says, but I'm gonna go with not for kids with this one. Okay, Kappa, you there? You up? Anyway, but yeah, I think it's a really nice figure, and I think you guys should get it if you're really in the market for a really good combiner. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like on it. And as always, my name is Alfonso, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.